introduce you to Kyi. Kyi is in actual fact an 11 and a half year old Tibetan Mastiff. You will be excused for thinking it could be a Labradoodle or some other strange breed. Kyi has had a major haircut. Major haircut. He was neutered, look here, he was neutered 4 years ago, and like a lot of neutered dogs and spayed bitches, the coats tend to grow very long. I've seen it happen a couple of times. However, in Kyi's case, not only did the coat start growing very long, he literally stopped molting. He's never had a molt for 4 years. And despite trying to keep him groomed and tangle free, I'm afraid we got into such a state that I had to consider alternative methods, so I decided to shave him off. What actually capped it was I think some of the dogs were in the barn and they knocked a tin of resin over, and they did get quite a lot of resin on his coat, so that made up my mind to give him a haircut. Took Kyi to a friend of mine who's got their own grooming parlour, and we set to. My friend with the electric groomer, shaver, whatever you like to call it, and I gave him a good session with the scissors all around his toes and around his ears. But when he actually went in to have a trim, we both got carried away, and I don't care what it looks like, I just want to shave it off so I can start afresh with a fresh clean coat and start growing in. And we got a bit carried away, so it looks a bit of a sod, but nice and clean, tidy, no knots, no tangles, and hopefully during the course of the summer, hopefully, this goat will grow and might be a little bit more in balance by There we go, look. That is a shaven Tibetan Mastiff, Kyi, or as I've been calling him, Sean. Sean. Poor little sod. Mind you, he's 11 and a half years old. We're not going to be showing him. Not going to be letting anybody see him, let alone show him. Yeah, I admit it looks a bit of a bugger, but nice and clean, tidy, and yeah, by next winter it should start growing in. So if you want to take a look at what it looked like before we did him, show you what he looked like before we did him. Very hairy dog. He looked like one of these Chinese things you see, you know, you see a lot of these Tibetan Mastiffs bred in China, and the coats are so long it's unbelievable. Too long really, to be practical. But the rest of the pack, I mean, you know, we don't do a great deal with them. Give them a groom once in a while, just a quick comb and brush, and we don't really have any problems with knotting or tangling, but it can happen if you get your old dog neutered or your old bitch spayed, then quite often they can start really growing in a long coat. Although Kyi there, just go over to Kyi, he's 12 and a half years old. He was neutered 4 years ago, I think it is, same time as Kyi was neutered, and his coat has grown a bit longer, but not to the extent that Kyi's did. It is quite manageable. I won't incidentally give you won't incidentally give you the name and phone number or mention who the groomer was. Say, don't tell anybody who did this to your dog. They'll never get another customer there. It's a good boy. That's a good boy.